Hola Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view this is when you're meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post yours up. And while you're waiting for yours to get done, check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings that are in my playlist. First portion of this, we'll go over the traits of your Sun Moon sign combination. Then I will lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this will be the Vimeo link below, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors. So let's go over your combination. So you guys are usually on the move, but sometimes you have a little bit of downtime. And when that happens and you guys get really quiet, it means that you're just kind of preparing for some new adventure that you're having. You aren't the ones to just kind of sit around and daydream about something happen or excitement happening. You guys go for it 100%. You really kind of set really high goals for yourself. You like respect and you like to be in high standing in your community, wherever you work or what have you. And of course, this is a Leo trait. Sometimes though, you guys can be a little reckless and this sets you back in regards to those things that you want to happen. It undermines things. You're a child at heart, no matter how old and wise you seem on the outside. You're very hardworking and you're very responsible also. Okay, so that's the old person on the outside, the kid on the inside. You like romance, you like exploring things, you're very enthusiastic and you're very playful. Always an optimist, always staying very active, always staying very social. You guys don't have any time for like the catacombs of like depressing emotions or feeling sorry for yourself. You aren't ones to repress your feelings. You definitely let people know how you feel about everything. So you can be very frank, very candid when it comes to your opinions, how you feel about things, and you're also very open. You're very truthful, and people count on you because you're very reliable in regards to your principles, in regards to your opinions. Very spirited, very self-confident. Action oriented is probably a phrase that describes you very well. Like I said, you guys like to be on the move. Everything around you fascinates you. You want to explore everything around you. You want to discover new places. You have dreams that you want to make come to fruition. One of the things you need to work on in 2020 is controlling your impatience. Try not to be so impulsive, okay? Take these energies and direct them into like a more limited area. Focus on one thing and one thing only, and then move on to the next thing. You have a high need to be stimulated at all times, have a lot of diversity. If anything is boring or monotonous, you're out. You're ready to leave, okay? You get very impatient when it comes to listening to someone else, like somebody putting authority on you, an authority figure, being a subordinate or any kind of low role for you. You're not about that. You guys are a leader at home, you're a leader in your career, you're totally independent, and you don't like being told what to do. But every so often, I mean, some of us do have to work for people, so maybe being a little humble now and then and kind of listening to somebody, especially if they're your boss, might be helpful. You guys want to be your own boss, though. You're not going to be working for an asshat for very long. Okay, you have your own opinions and stuff. That was the King of Wands, if any of you wanted to know. But no, I'm not going to sidebar that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else has distracted me so much. Yeah, and you guys don't. It's good because you don't have any kind of hang-ups psychologically that are going to kind of hold you back. You're very true to yourself. You're very true to other people. You're very unreserved. One of the things that is going to be an obstacle for you that you need to work on in 2020 is your pride. It gets in the way a lot of times. Sometimes you can be a little bit haughty. Sometimes you can be a little condescending to people. You're going to want to work on that because you feel you're very aristocratic, okay? So let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons for the year 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know? Any messages that you have would be greatly appreciated for Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons for the year 2020. Any messages you have to help them reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine for their greater good. We appreciate it and we thank you. What do you see January, February, March for Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons, please? We have the Judgment card in reversed. What do you see for April, May, June? Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons. What do you see? The Ten of Cups in the upright. What do you see for July, August, September? Alrighty. And then other things to mention, ask me a question on Instant Go, check me out on Facebook, check me out on Instagram, like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. And of course, if this resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email, we can make that happen. Three of Cups for July, August, September. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse for October, November, December. Okay, so this part of the year, great. I'm a little concerned about this part. Okay, the Judgment cards. You're coming into the year. I feel like you're being a little judgy. Okay, so I think you have a perspective on a situation or on a person or on a group of people, and you aren't using your clear judgment in regards to it. Your perspective is off, and you're being vocal about it, okay? But it's not actually how it's seen or how it's supposed to be. You might come across as a little bit of critical too, so you want to be careful of that. You might want to work on forgiving the other person. You might want to think about how does it make them feel, you judging them in this way. So I think that's something you're going to need to work on in the beginning of the year. And I think it's important that you work on it in the beginning of the year because the Ten of Cups shows as a result of doing that, and I feel like you do that, we have the Ten of Cups, which is great. So either because you kind of, worked on the forgive and forget thing and realizing that other people, have feelings too, or what have you. It makes for a great environment here because if it's the home, this is, the family's really happy, the family's really content and really harmonious. If it's a work, it's a wonderful work environment. Everyone's getting along. It's very prosperous, okay? So this is a very productive card. So I feel like whatever actions you take here, if you correct that, this is what you have to look forward to. And it continues in July, August, September because I see you out with friends, celebrating. This could be family, this could be networking. This is really having a good time. If it's at work, you're getting along with the people at work in a friendship sense. This is a card of friendships and connections with people and celebrating those friendships and indulging in those friendships and really enjoying yourself and going out with people and enjoying the companionship and making some really good connections with people. So I almost feel like at the beginning of the year you sorted some things out and then you're seeing the fruits of your labor from April to September. Now we come to the Five of Pentacles. So to me, this just continues this story. And I feel like a lot of things were a struggle for you, throughout the year. And you're coming out of this way that you used to be. You've done a lot of personal examination or like re-examining how you used to do things and figuring out what's important to you and what's not important to you and gaining a lot of confidence. So you changed your ways and now you're becoming confident because you're really liked for who you are. You're really attracting people and you ended the struggle that you kind of had sort of figuring that out during the year. So, I mean, I think the year looks really great for you guys. A little rough in the beginning, but I think it ends up pretty well, okay? So if it resonates, consider a personal reading. Put in your 2020 Sun Moon request. Check out your 2019s in my playlist. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, like, share, subscribe, and or donate below. Otherwise, adios for Veronica Garnett. Oh, and make sure you click the Vimeo link. It'll take you to the second portion of this video. Bye.